My name is Heather Harmon, and this is my media defense for my final project due for the web design course. The first question was, how did I overcome challenges? And I did have some challenges in designing this site. The main challenge I would say I had is in creating my event calendar page. I wanted to come up with something creative. I didn't want to just put a Google Calendar or something similar with one event on each month. I thought this is kind of boring and doesn't look very good, and so I came up with this idea to create an icon for each month of the year, and then I wanted it to be interactive, and so when the user scrolls over the month, it shows them the date of the event, and then on top of that they can add this date to their calendar. So they can click on this, and for me I would add this to my iCal, and so then it brings up your calendar and you can add the event to your calendar, which mine's clearly very busy. And so I was happy with the idea, but I wasn't sure how I was going to do it, and so I wasn't even sure if it was possible. So I did a lot of research, a lot of looking around the web, and I did find some scripts and some CSS code and some different things that I was able to put together. It was a lot of trial and error, and finally I was able to get to the place where it was mostly functional, and so I felt like it was a success that it turned out this way. It is also coded so that it will fit the iPhone, the iPad, other smartphone devices, and other screen sizes. However, in the right circumstance, it can still break, and so it's not a 100% infallible way that I created this, and in the future I would probably look to see if there is a way to create it better or differently with the same type of effect. The second challenge that I had was what plugins to use, and I spent a lot of hours researching plugins, looking at them, reading reviews, and just trying to choose what was going to work the best. I installed a lot, I deleted a lot, and in the end I think I ended up with some good plugins, but one of the challenges I had was for my band page and how I wanted to display the band. And so I needed a plugin that was going to give me some options and display my band nicely using this plugin, and so I found this one, and I think overall it works well. However, it didn't give me a lot of flexibility. It didn't give me options to like change the picture sizes and those types of things, but overall I was happy with it, and so I have this one here for now, and I may change it again in the future, but for now I was happy that this is how it turned out for my band page. So I think I overcame my challenges pretty well, and everything is how I want it to be. And so the second question is, what do I think about the design and the usability? And I'm extremely happy with how the design of this site turned out. I think that it turned out really well. It looks professional. I'm happy aesthetically how it looks. The functionality is great, and I think the usability is great. It's easy to navigate throughout the site. There aren't a lot of pages, and so it's very simple for the user to be able to get really from beginning to end. My contact information is easy to find. It's nearly on every page. The footer allows this as well, and so I'm extremely happy with how it turned out. Some of the things I still want to improve for the future. I would like to add some video footage to this site. I think that it's highly important that people can see the style of worship that we actually do at this event, because different churches and affiliations have different styles, and so I think for people to be able to click on a promotional video and see more what the event looks like would be extremely helpful. I want to also add a donation page. We have had that in the past, and people do donate to this event so that it can be run, and so I want to add that donation page as well. And I also would like to incorporate some different plugins that give my social media a little bit more real estate space, so to speak, so that people will engage. Our social media tends to be a place of engaging, but it can be better, and so I want to incorporate that into the site as well. And so that's my future improvements, as well as still continuing to work on my copy and my SEO. That just takes a lot of time to get it really good, and so I'll continue to work on that as well.